what advice would you give us, whether that's on YouTube or other platforms to grow the
Yeah.
project?
The first piece of advice I usually give with people starting out is like make sure you set a cadence and you have to stick to that. And so if, for example, I mostly post daily. I've been maybe slacking a little bit recently because my life has been a little crazy. But with the exception of a couple days, a year really, or a couple maybe a day a month or less, I pretty much post daily. You don't have to do that. I think of it kind of like dieting. Like if you pick a really hard diet that like maybe you'll lose a bunch of weight really quickly, but it's just not sustainable because if you hate it. So try to pick a cadence, at least at the start. That's something that you know you can do. So maybe it's like posting twice a week or 3 times a week or whatever. And just make sure you stick to that. Because a lot of people that I work with, especially like as I try to build up some of the other gymnast accounts, like my teammates and other friends, and it's like, oh, I really want to do this, and it's not like it's not something that you can just put no effort in and you just are successful at it. Like you say, oh, I'll do it when I have time. It's like, well, you're never gonna have time. You're a student athlete. You're never gonna have time. You have to prioritize it, or maybe not prioritize it ahead of your sport and school, but you have to at least like make time for it, because there's never just going to be extra time you have, and we have extra time and energy to make a couple videos. It's just not how it works. So if you hold yourself accountable and set yourself to a cadence, like that's definitely much easier. Also, just don't get discouraged, because the first 100 videos you do are gonna suck, as like a lot of creators will say, and you just gotta. I'm not saying y'all specifically suck. I'm just saying, like, in general, like it takes you a while until you figure out your niche and what in your niche, what is responsive with the algorithm and with the audience. And it just takes time, and you get a little bit better making videos. You understand a little bit more what the audience is looking for. And there's just like a lot of positive externalities to posting a lot, that it just takes time. So a lot of people, when they go into it, they're just like, they see like the creator economy, how it's growing and how you can make like good money in it. It's like, oh, I want to make money. I'm going to start. And then they get discouraged and quit very quickly, because it's like, I've been posting for a month and I haven't made any money. It's like, well, yeah, it takes a while. Unless you get really lucky, it's not something that you can just start making a living off of like really quickly. But yeah, you just gotta keep at it. Make sure it's something that you enjoy. Make videos that you like, or else you're probably not gonna stick with it. So those are like usually the first little bits of advice I give.